Hello and welcome to the Humanity of Sales, where purpose meets profit. I am your host, Heather Hansen O'Neill, and we have a very special, fun show for you today. Now, I do a lot of interviews of leaders on the humanity of sales. They're all fantastic, and occasionally I decide to invite one back to find out a little bit more, an update on a particular project that we discussed during the show. Now, last year, I did an interview with Stephanie Sebring-Wilson, who is the Advancement Director for Ground Zero, as well as one of her sponsors, and that was Dawn Bryant of Tidelands Health. They did a fantastic show. We'll put the link for that into the show notes if you want to check that out. But I decided to reach out to Stephanie and say, hey, what we talked about last year, you got this cool thing coming up, the dragon boats. Tell us a little bit more about that. So it's going to be a shorter show, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper into it. So welcome, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. I can't wait to hear a little bit more about these dragon boat races. Tell us about when it's happening and what you expect.
So Dragon Boat's happening this April, the 25th. It's always the last Saturday of the month, and it's going to be held again out at Market Common. This is our 18th annual festival.
Wow, now you say I called it races, but you're specifying festival. What makes it that fun festival environment?
So the races are just one part of the environment. The festival includes not only a family fun zone, but also a very large vendor area. So food, non-food, arts and crafts, different nonprofits get involved. So it's really, truly that whole festival environment.
It sounds very energetic and fun. And I bet it's something for everybody. Now, I'm wondering, I love a good story. Do you have any stories from last year or one of the previous years that you love to tell?
Well, I think the story that most people care about is who wins the festival, who wins
Right?
the race, right?
Yeah.
So we have a group of very motivated individuals in our community, and they have gotten together and called themselves the Thunder Rockets. Well, last year they won the festival, the actual boat race, for the third year in a row. So they
Oh,
are
wow.
definitely the team to beat.
Okay, so when you say motivated, I heard competitive. Is that interchangeable, perhaps?
Um, Maybe. I mean, I think motivation moves people in different ways. And I think that a lot of people have this vision that the Dragon Boat Festival is really all about athleticism
Mm,
when it isn't. It's about alignment. And I think
mm,
not only is Dragon Boat as an international sport such an opportunity for people to sync up and learn some things, not only about themselves, but about how they move within that team environment. It's also really cool to watch a group of people who we as a society tend to be really isolated. Well, you can't scroll and paddle at the same time. So
right.
you've got to talk to the people that are sitting next to you. You've got to engage. You've got to trust. You've got to, let those social barriers drop. And I think that's mostly the benefit that a lot of captains will come back and say, it was a lot of work. It's like herding cats, but boy, was it a lot of fun.
That's fantastic. And it totally aligns with humanity in business because, you're saying it's not necessarily about that athleticism. It's about listening to each other, communicating properly, being there for each other. Oh, I love this so much. I can't wait to attend this year. I wasn't able to go last year, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, what do you do with the proceeds?
So our nonprofit Ground Zero exists to generate a movement of teenagers coming to Christ, living for Him, and impacting their world. Every sponsor, every vendor helps pay for the festival. So the money that's raised by the paddlers and the captains actually goes back into our organization and has a direct impact on the teenagers in Grand Strand.
And I will attest to having seen that you do some incredible work with Ground Zero, and that's another part of the humanity, right? Is being able to contribute to the community. I love that so much.
Yeah.
So, who are some of the people? Can we have a sneak peek of who might be involved this year besides that
Oh, yeah.
team to beat?
So Vines for the second or third year in a row is our main festival sponsor.
Uh-huh.
Lee Disposal Services is another big sponsor. They're our starting line sponsor. So I could go through a whole lot of sponsorships. We have some new people on board this year, pun intended. And we actually are looking for some more captains this year. We kind of have a wish list of people that we'd really like to have come alongside us and participate.
Yeah. And I mean, when you're describing it, I was like, who wouldn't want to do that? It sounds like so much fun. Now, here's a
Yeah.
question for you. This is more of a logistical question as to how my brain works. So, if you come on board as a captain, then you need to bring on your own team, or do you have people, a pool of people who want to be on boats that, like, how does that work?
So if you've ever been the one that gathers people, who makes the plan and rallies the group, you're already a captain, right? So you're
Mhm.
the recruiter, the culture builder, the encourager, the communicator. You just need to be the person that says, we're going to do this. So you're literally just taking up the mantle and finding 21 of your closest friends and you're putting a team together.
Okay. 21 friends. Okay. That's awesome. This is going to be so much fun.
Do you have
So,
21 friends, Heather?
let's see. Yes, I think I
Yes,
do.
you
I think
do.
I do. Do you have a wish list of companies that you'd want involved?
We do. So mostly we do have a lot of gyms participating.
Hmm.
Realty offices are ones that we would love to have an actual group of to compete against each other. That's always fun. We'd
Yeah.
love to have city council join this year. We have both the fire department and the police department that are participating.
Oh, cool.
As far as like bigger companies, Britain Resort and Hotels, they have always been very aligned with who we are. And I think it would be great to have them on board.
Hmm.
Any of those larger companies that have people that really, from the standpoint of leadership, um, you know, when businesses have brunches, lunches, breakout sessions. This is really the only team building thing that has a finish line. And I think it matters to get those people involved. I think even from a business standpoint, when you have trust that increases and collaboration improves, there's just something powerful about 20 people moving together.
Yeah.
And I think in addition to learning a lot about yourself as you operate in a team, it's really telling if the team can move together or if they can't.
Right. I mean,
So,
and that's the thing, telling. So it's a good lesson afterward too. Even if you
yes.
don't win the race, you're like, okay, so maybe we have some points that we need to work on. I love that you're looking to invite city council and have a little competitive thing there. Some of the realtors, and in particular, I love the idea of inviting Britain to be involved because
Yeah.
I've had the great pleasure recently of working with them, partnering with them to create leadership retreats that are taking place at their
Oh.
beautiful oceanfront resorts. And I will tell you that they are in alignment. They do believe in contributing to the community. It's a fantastic company organization to work with. So speaking of value, whenever I do a show, I like to make sure our listeners walk away with something that they can use, a mindset shift or a tip or something. So when you're thinking about that teamwork, maybe, or about humanity in general, do you have a suggestion?
I think just making sure that people understand Dragon Boat forces people out of isolation and into synchronized effort. I think that's so important because, even as our kids are growing up, we're teaching them these isolation things without even really realizing that that's the end result. I think engaging with people, having that mindset of contributing to something outside yourself, and participating in your community and giving back. I mean, not only do you give back to yourself, which fills your well so you can continue to give back to others, you give back to an organization that makes an incredible impact in this community.
Yeah, they really do. You really do. So tell us again for anyone who missed the beginning, when this is happening, and if there's a specific site that they should go to get more information or contact you. How can they learn more?
So they just need to go to www.mygroundzero.com and click
Mhm.
on the Dragon Boat link. All the information is there. It is going to be happening that last Saturday of the month in April. It's April 25th. And, there's all kinds of reasons people join. Some join for fun, fitness, but most are getting that connection, that sense of belonging. And that just is exactly why the students come to Ground Zero, is for belonging. So you don't want to miss it. It's super fun. It gives back to an incredible organization that makes an impact. And there's just no reason why anyone wouldn't want to either attend or participate at this festival. It's the largest one that the city does in Myrtle Beach, and it is specifically for our local community. This is not a tourist event.
I love it so much. So Stephanie, first of all, I want to say thank you to you for coming on today and sharing the update of what's going on, and also for all you do in the community. And for you listeners out there, if you're thinking, oh, I kind of want to do this, definitely check out the site. But also, if you know anyone else who was maybe on Stephanie's wish list, or that you think would be interested in this kind of incredible festival contribution, then share it out there. Send it along to somebody, put it on social media. We'd love that. And definitely make sure to send us your comments, your suggestions, your questions. So until next time, everyone, live that adventure.